working on the front clip, guys. So we were hoping this would be done by now, but it's a lot of work, just like pretty much everything we do, and it's taking longer, but that's all right. We want it a certain way, and that's the way it's going to turn out. We actually did a lot of work here. You can see on the sides, this part of the fender actually came out before. So we cut all this out. Brennan formed these panels, welded those in, so now they go inboard. I really like the look of that, and we need as much help as we can get for aerodynamics as we can. So I know we got like pretty much a giant brick on the front of this car. It's part of the look, but we are trying to make as many improvements as we can without taking too far away from the actual original look of the car. So in addition to this, we took these headlights, which were down here and all the way out before, and we moved them in and up. So when the car is on the ground, this eyebrow here is actually going to be cutting off the top of the headlights. So I think it'll kind of give it a pretty cool look, really. That's turned into a lot of work. We had to create, and Brennan formed up these transition pieces. Had to make a big pocket up here for the headlights to go up into. This front of the hood is now fastened to the core support, so there's pieces made for that. That's all made so it's removable. The hood can come off for paint, get completely painted at all the nooks and crannies, go back on, and go into the same spot. In addition, we had the bumper stripped. It was in really good shape. It was kind of a shame to strip it, but when we got it back, we found out it wasn't in that great a shape. This thing was not straight at all. This side was actually about 1.25 inches higher than the other side. So you can't really see it now, but we've already cut this thing up quite a bit and filled in all these holes. There was bumper bracket holes here, and then the jack point holes on the bottom side. We had to cut it in a few spots here and just get everything square and level again and kind of start over back at square one. And then we're working on the bumper sides right now. I'm going to grab the other one so you can kind of see a comparison. So it might not look like a whole lot of metal's cut out of it, but it really is. You can see on the passenger side, this one we haven't really touched at all, and it doesn't fit at all. I mean, it's way forward, it's 1 inch forward, it's sticking out, 1.25 inches there. And then the driver's side, that's actually getting pretty close. So now we're getting pretty tucked in. It's not there, but it's getting pretty close. But that's pretty much the idea right now. And then from that, we got to create our valance. We'll help quite a bit with the air deflection and aerodynamics a little bit. Again, I know it's a big brick, but it's the car that I like, it's a style I like, so we're making little improvements that'll hopefully help the aerodynamics and the handling, and without taking too much away from the whole factory look. You can kind of see this line here. So out of these headlight buckets, this is going to continue and then wrap around. The bumper is going to go all the way back to the core support, and then we'll build our grille to go inside here. It's a lot of work, but it ain't easy being cool, I guess. Today we're here at Vescios Customizing in Rogers, Minnesota. We've been working with these guys for quite a while now. A lot of projects together, and now we got the wagon here. They're gonna kill it. They're gonna do a great job. And we have the opportunity to hang out with Bo. He's the owner here. He's gonna give us a little tour of the shop. Let's go check it out.
This one's kind of cool one, just getting finished and getting put together. So we've got a customer collects ambulances. He has like 50-some ambulances. So we've got 6 of them here. This is a 32 Chevy. It's kind of a one-off. We've totally redone this one. Frame, the engine's built. It's all original. The The lead glass in the back, we had that restored, but that was in the car. This one here is 68 Cadillac. Over in the corner, there's a 48 Cadillac. 2 or 3 more outside waiting to go. He just has them, and he's obsessed with them. They're actually kind of fun projects. They're pretty big, a little bigger than Greg's car, but they're
It's
all
fun
pretty
having
big.
big cars in the shop, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I got Corvairs over there. We could do a couple Corvairs and Mini Coopers in the time we do these. All right, so we'll take a walk through the shop here and see a few other things, and then we'll take a peek at Greg's car and show you what's going on.
Cool. Yeah, Bo's been working on it for a week and a half, 2 weeks now, Bo?
A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we got all kinds of projects going in different stages.
So now you guys can kind of see why I brought the car here. There's a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is it takes a lot of manpower to do a car like mine in the short time frame that we require. You can see how many projects they got going on. It gives you an idea how much manpower they have. And it allows them to do something like I have here in a really short amount of time, which is usually impossible.
You know, we've got a good crew of guys. We've been around about 20 years. If you do a big project like this to a regular shop, there's 3-4 guys. It will just drag them down. It's slow because it's a lot of work. You know, some of these shows that have come out in the last 20 years where it looks like they finish a car in a week, you know, that doesn't happen, but that did start putting pressure on shops like ours and Greg's that this can't take 5 years. You know, we got to get this done, keep the interest going. We've got guys that do metal work, body work, paint, disassembly, reassembly. So everybody's not all, you know, they've all got their different projects. So I'm starting out on this, getting most of the bulk heavy filler work done, and then I'll get to a point where I'll bring in a few guys, and in a couple days we'll get things prepped up for paint. We'll get the inside sprayed. So if we come on this side, all right, so this side here we haven't started yet. This is what the car looked like when Greg and the guys hauled it over. As you can see, there's plenty of custom work, you know, exhaust port. This was 4 doors. It's a 2-door. You can barely tell at all where the, you know, work has been done. There's all kinds of custom stuff with a chopped roof. It's a lot, and all that stuff looks great. He's got the gaps. He's got everything lined up just the way he wants it, which helps in us having to get this thing painted so fast. Normally, if we get into a car and have to start moving panels and adjusting things, and that all takes time. So this is pretty much ready to go. So what I've done on the other side already, we strip these panels down, we'll DA them. We've got a few spots that are a little iffy, rust areas from where the trim was. We're not gonna get in and sandblast this thing and fill it with sand, but we do have to address all that stuff. We gotta get through this whole panel and find all those little spots, get those ground out, all this fresh steel cleaned up, prepped, ready to go, you know, smooth the whole car out. It's a big, long car. It's a race car, not a show car, but it's going to look good. There's plenty of blocking and a lot of hand sand and a lot of hard work ahead of us, but we're going to get it handled.